All right, mamas, I need y'all to tap in. I need y'all to feel me on this, okay? Because I just went through a whole ass emotional roller coaster situation right now. And I just want to tap in with y'all and see if y'all might be going through some of the same ish. And if so, we gonna bond together and we gonna get through this because we gonna help each other out, okay? We gonna work this out. Okay, so this is the situation. I got a 5-year old. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Patricia Lachey, y'all. I am a mommy, stay at home mommy to 3 kids, a 5-year old, and I have twin toddlers. Shout out to all the twin mamas out there because I know that shit is hard, okay? Yes. Okay, so back to the story. My 5-year old, right? He is what we consider a COVID baby, where he turned one right when we went on lockdown in our state of California for the COVID-19, meaning we could not like leave our house. Okay. You couldn't, like, everything was shut down. Y'all know the thing. If you don't know, look it up, right? COVID-19 shut us down all the way. So I feel like those babies from that time period, which is my 5-year old, that is his time to flourish and develop at one, to socialize and get out here in these streets. He was locked down with just me. He was locked down with just me. It was me and him in the house. Can't go nowhere. Daddy out working, but he was there too. But yeah, it was just me and him. So this is my little COVID baby, is what I call him, where I feel like it may be a different reality for him when it comes to socializing. Boom, point in case. So here we go to today, where I have to remind myself to give him grace, right? So we go to this party that I'm dead ass tired. I don't want to get these kids dressed. I got my twin toddlers, I got to wake them up from their nap. We got a certain amount of time, like a certain space that we can go. And it's just a whole little situation. But I'm trying to go so that we can socialize, so we can get out, because me as a mom, too, I need to get out. I need to socialize, too. You can't be locked in the house all day, right? So I'm trying to get us out. I'm rushing. We want to get to the party. We want to have a good time. And my son was so excited. He's so excited. He waking me up every 5 minutes and I'm napping right before the party. Mommy, let's go. Mommy, let's go. It's time to go. You ready to go? Mommy, let's go. So I'm thinking we gonna be good, right? We get to the party. Okay. Usually we good. Usually we don't really usually the flow is good. He find his little rhythm slowly but surely. But y'all, let me tell y'all, when I tell you, like, somebody wanted to talk to him, started talking to him about, I don't know, playing some kind of game, and he got so overwhelmed it brought him to tears. Like, he was about to cry. And I think it's not just because you can say, oh, you have some shy kids, or you have some kids that really don't like to talk to people, or they don't like to talk to adults. Nah, this is something different. This is like social anxiety in a 5-year old. Yes, that's what I think it is. I feel like, based on his situation of being confined, and locked down so early, his reality is a little different. So when he go out into spaces and he's forced to be around a lot of people, and which we practice that now, we do. But you get moments like this where it's a reminder, where you're gonna have to give him grace. You're gonna have to give your kid compassion. You're gonna have to just be patient, and not have expectations of how you think that they should act or how you think that they should be. So we at the party, back to the story. So we're at the party, and I see him talking to someone and looking uncomfortable, like, almost like he's about to cry. And I'm just like, oh, it's okay. And I'm trying to talk to her. let her know, like, oh, he just needs his space, being that voice for him, which I think he needed at that moment, because I felt like he was trying to like not say that, but be, be respectful, but but get away from me. Basically, I don't want to talk to you. So I was like, it's fine. He just needs his space for a little bit, but he'll play. But I'm looking at him like, baby, it's okay. He comes and he sits by me, and I try to, just be cool and not make too much of it, because you want to let them deal with their emotions. So I just, let him come by me and rubbed his back like, it's good, you're okay. Whenever you're ready to talk, I'm here. But I can just tell, like, he was emotionally like frazzled. He was emotionally like shaken up inside. Like, yeah, like about to cry, break down in tears. And yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get it. It can be overwhelming sometimes where shit, it can be overwhelming even for us as adults, that experience COVID, been on lockdown, to go into spaces with a lot of people. We get, I don't know about y'all, but I get social anxiety too. It's a lot because it's different. It's different from what I'm used to. I'm used to just being in the house by myself or being in small groups, because that was the rules. You can only gather in small groups. We were like that for over 2 years. Even for me, it's hard for me to gather myself, or I have to give myself that little pep talk, or you know how it is. If you don't know, listen, I'm gonna be totally real. I'm gonna be honest. Like, in the moment, I was upset. Like, let's just be real. Like, in the moment, I was upset because in my own feelings, I was like, I'm sacrificing all this, just to get us here, and I have my expectations. Like, let's have fun. Let's chill. Let's let our hair down and let's enjoy the experience, So I have those expectations. And because I felt like he wasn't meeting them expectations, I'm like, yo, well, you not appreciating me and what I'm trying to do here. And that's just me putting my own ish on it, right? I had to check myself. So that's why the emotional roller coaster's coming in. On the car home, I was like, yo, so you ready to talk about it? You ready to talk about it? So what happened? And so we basically had our little moment where we were able to both talk it out, about our expectations. And if you have expectations, you've already failed, right? Just enjoy the experience for what it is. And in that experience, just ride it out, right? Just be in that experience. If he's not enjoying it at that moment because he's feeling social anxiety, then that's just that's the moment that we're in, We're not, and get rid of those expectations. There's no need for them, because all that's going to do is make you a little bit more frustrated. So, for mothers out there that have kids that have gone through or experienced and have been affected by, you know, isolation of lockdown of COVID-19, like, check that out. Be a little bit more in tune with that. I just want to say that. Just let us be a little bit more in tune with that, so that we could, because we're teaching ourselves how to, re you know what is it, to learn how to socialize again. We're teaching ourselves that. I feel like we need to give our kids the same compassion, and give them the same grace, give them the compassion that they need, and be patient. And in time, we'll get there. But yeah, I just feel like I had to say that in case any other mothers out there are experiencing the same thing. What I want to say is I am thankful that I took the time to think this through, as opposed to just, acting on my own emotions of how I want it to be. Because remember, I told you I was frustrated. I was mad. Like, I was bothered. I was like, what is this? Right. But we want to be better. Right. Because with building family, you want to be intentional. You want to move in a space with love and intentionality. So that's what I'm trying to do as I build up my family. And I want to show them, I want to show and I want to lead by example. And I was able to show a good example today just by taking a step back and thinking it through myself first and foremost, collecting myself, getting myself in check as an adult with my own emotions instead of putting that emotions on my son. I'm mad, so I'm a make, so I'm gonna put that energy on you. I'm proud of myself for not doing that, you know, and I'm proud that me and him were just able to just talk it through so that we can better understand each other. So he understands where I was coming from, and I definitely understand where he was coming from. So yeah, moms, just use this little, please use me as a reminder if you are having a conflict with your kid. Use me as a reminder of, give yourself grace, give your kid grace, and we gonna be good. We gonna build this family structure as best as we can. We gonna be intentional in it, and we gonna move in a space with love and grace and compassion. Yes, that's what we gonna do. So I just felt the need to go ahead and get that off my heart, get that off my chest. And that way I'm going to use this. Okay. Because when I say tap in, moms, I'm tapping in like with myself, right? I'm tapping in with myself, checking myself, right? But yeah, I'm use this as a reminder of what not to do, and what you could possibly do better. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Because as moms, our goal is to constantly improve ourselves, right? Because when we are constantly improving ourselves, then our kids, our family structure is going to constantly improve as well because we're going to spread that out, right? Mamas, you out there, you're doing an amazing job. Continue to do an amazing job, and don't be hard on yourself. You got this. We got this. I got to go do some mommy duties right now. You know what it is. Dinner calls, and ain't nobody gonna cook but me. All right, y'all. So I'm tapping out. If you've enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you would like to see more of me on your screen, talking about improving, talking about building family, and all that good stuff, please go ahead and subscribe and enjoy the vibe. I think I'm gonna sit in my car for a little bit longer so I ain't gotta go in the house and just pretend I'm out here making a video.